Lesson Steps. ORIGO Stepping Stones Florida gives you the flexibility of using either the printed or the digital teacher edition to guide your instruction. Regardless of what you choose to use, the structure of the modules and lessons are the same. Every grade is comprised of 12 modules, and each of the lessons within those modules are comprised of 4 parts. The first step, preparing the lesson, lists the materials needed to teach the lesson. Step 2, starting the lesson, will either review previously learned content or it will recommend how to launch the current lesson with students. Step 3, teaching the lesson, provides guidelines and key questions that can generate discourse during a hands-on or minds-on experience for students. These lesson notes are designed to highlight the key mathematical ideas of the lesson, as well as provide examples of questions that you might ask to focus students' attention on those key ideas. The last step, reflecting on the work, encourages students to reconsider the work they did in the student journal. It is often during this step that students solidify the mathematical practices that they developed during the lesson. In addition to the 4 lesson steps, a Maintaining Concepts and Skills section is included at the end of each lesson. This offers students the opportunity to solidify concepts, practice skills, and apply their new learning. The Digital Teacher Edition enhances the teacher and student experience by utilizing ready-to-use digital tools, games, and images to enrich the lesson and engage the students. Once you have logged in, select the Stepping Stones channel from the drop-down menu. To access the lesson notes, simply click the Start button on the upper left side of the screen. Let's have a look at Lesson 11 in Module 2 in Grade 1. To navigate to this lesson, first select Grade 1, then select Module 2. You will see a menu that includes Mathematics, Resource Overview, Lessons, More Math, and Assessment. We will discuss some of these in more detail later. Let's continue navigating to the lesson by clicking on Lessons. Now select Lesson 11 and then click on Steps. Notice the breadcrumb in the upper left-hand corner. This diagram shows the pathway you took to arrive at the lesson. You can click on any part of the breadcrumb to navigate to a different place within the Stepping Stones channel. The Digital Teacher Edition contains a number of handy navigation features at your fingertips. Hover over the lesson notes and icons to discover additional information, tips, and helpful hints such as the common misconceptions students have, or how to support English language learners during the lesson. Recall that the Digital Teacher Edition provides additional resources to enhance the lesson. These resources can be accessed through the Resource tab shown at the top right-hand side. Think of this as your digital filing cabinet. For your convenience, ORIGO has created and preloaded a default playlist for each lesson within Stepping Stones. To start teaching using the playlist, simply select Teach All. This launches the viewer and loads the first resource in the list. To navigate through the digital resources listed in the playlist, use the Next Resource or Previous Resource button at the base of the viewer window. You can also cast these resources out to other devices for students to engage with using the Slate Cast feature. To finish with the viewer and the projected digital resources, select the Close Viewer button. Meeting the needs of all students. Stepping Stones offers many resources to meet the needs of all students. Each lesson provides 2 or 3 additional activities to differentiate the learning. To navigate to the activities in the Digital Teacher Edition, select Differentiation. These activities are intended to provide support to students at 3 levels. Extra help, for students who need additional support learning the concepts or skills taught in the lesson. Extra practice, for students who would benefit from additional practice to solidify the concepts or skills taught within the lesson. Extra challenge, for students who are ready to deepen their understanding of a concept or to extend the skills they have developed within the lesson. Even more resources are available to suit your needs in the form of investigations, problem-solving activities, enrichment, and cross-curricular links. To locate them online, click on More Math. Thinking tasks are also available in grades 3 through 5 at the end of each quarter. These tasks pose rigorous, non-routine situations to challenge students. The Digital Teacher Edition offers the Sequence Navigator, which allows quick access to mathematical topics across grades K through 5, making it easy to jump forward or back to provide coherent instruction and to differentiate even further. Assessment. Assessment provides you with valuable information about student understanding and performance. Stepping Stones provides formative and summative assessments in 7 different formats for you to select to meet the assessment goals of your classroom, school, and district. The assessments can be found in the black line masters at the back of the printed Teacher Edition. To access the assessments online, click on Assessment. Select Formative or Summative for more about the different types of assessment available.